Good morning. In this today's session, I am going to show you the interesting topic on comparison between a ChatGPT that I introduced to you in the part one of this video, uh, showing you its capability. Uh, in this tutorial, I'm going to be comparing that ChatGPT with another chatbot that was built by or was developed by Google. It's a chatbot that is called BARD. BARD, I access it by using bard.google.com, while ChatGPT I access it using chat.openai.com. Um, what I'm going to show you in this video is their comparison. You read. Let me find on internet ChatGPT versus BARD. Uh, ChatGPT versus BARD. One source says one of the major difference between ChatGPT 4 and Google Bard is their access to the internet. Bard can draw its responses from the internet in real time. Real time. This means that you can Bard can give you uh, uh, real time the updated information even on the same day you are surfing the internet, while ChatGPT relies on dataset that only goes up until the late 2021. I think it's September 2021. This is a difference between this chatbot and what we are going to be comparing is their capabilities. Knowing each chatbot limitations, we are going to compare them. Um, Let me start by showing you each one's capability and strength, so you can by yourself choose which chatbot I can use in case of need. Let me ask this chatbot. Um, um, I want this to understand how they what their may approach, how they approach a question and how they answer to me. um, what I can tell you is that this chatbot, they are built using the different language models, which make a big interest in finding out which model is more advanced, or is more approaching questions in an advanced way. You see, this is the introduction of BARD to me. My name is BARD, a large language model, also known as a conversation AI and chatbot, trained to be informative and comprehensive. I am trained on a massive amount of text data, and I'm able to communicate and generate human-like text. This is the introduction of BARD to me. While ChatGPT, it says, of course, I'm ChatGPT, an AI model developed by OpenAI. I'm here to assist you with any questions, information, and conversation you would like to have. I've been trained on a wide range of topics and have access to a vast amount of information up until September 2021. Just let me know how I can help you, and I will do my best to assist you. The conclusion of BARD says, I'm excited to meet you and learn more about what you are interested in. Please let me know if you have any questions and requests. Introduction are great. Um, Bird's introduction to me was a little bit more detailed, showing its capabilities. Um, let me go further and uh, ask it, what do you know about Rwanda? This is my question to Bird. To Bird, I'm going to ask the same exact question to ChatGPT. Bird says Rwanda is an landlocked country in the Great Rift Valley of Central Africa. It is bordered by Uganda, Tanzania. This is the general information about Rwanda. Capital city. It says about its population. This has been updated. It's about 13 million, but it's not bad. The official language, French, English, and the Kinyarwanda. Rwanda is a beautiful country with rolling hills. This is additional information about Rwanda. Um, its tourist facts. Rwanda is a young country. This is the historical background of Rwanda. Um, Rwanda is a fascinating. It goes down to the current nation flag. Rwanda. Detailed information, general information about Rwanda is given by this BARD of Google. I remind you, BARD was developed by Google, while ChatGPT was developed by OpenAI. Let me see the response by ChatGPT. It says Rwanda is a country located in East Central Africa. Here are some key facts about Rwanda. There is a geography. It describes Rwanda geographically. It talks about its history, talks about its governance. It's a unitary presidential republic with the serving as both the head of state and the head of government. Its economy has experienced notable economic growth and development. Um, it says about conservation. Uh, it says about the culture. It says about the language, and these are just a few highlights about Rwanda. And if you have any specific questions or would like more information about particular aspects, feel free to ask. This is the conclusion of ChatGPT. Let me see the conclusion of BARD. There is no typical conclusion. It concluded by some additional facts about Rwanda. Okay, that is a general question about Rwanda. Um, I want to show you how BARD access can give you real-time data versus ChatGPT. This has been in introduction of this video. ChatGPT can give you the knowledge that were existing up to September 2021 and the time before that. That's September 2021. While BARD can give you real-time data. I can ask. Let me ask. What is happening? What is happening in the Western Rwanda? I know. There have been a crisis related to climate in Rwanda, but I want to know how does BARD explain it to me. Let me see if it has anything to do about it. Western province Rwanda, it is located. No. Western is a beautiful. No. It is giving me. It is giving me general information, but what I want, maybe did not understand me well. Um, is there any crisis, any climate related crisis in the Western Rwanda? I know for sure there has been some sorts of crisis related to climate change in few days. This may, but I want to see if bird can give me exactly what's happening. Let me see. There are a number of climate related. Hmm. No, no, no. Government is planting trees. Okay, this is excuse me. This is a general information. Let me give it a hint. Some hundred and more people have died in Western Rwanda, Western districts of Rwanda. Districts of Rwanda. What happened? I want to know exactly if this bird is accessing the real-time data. On May 2023, heavy rains caused flooding and landslide in Western Rwanda. Okay, 109 people have been confirmed dead, and hundreds more have been displaced. The affected area, the rain were caused by tropical. This was what I was looking for. International Federation Red Cross. Okay. As you see, it was the issue that Bird was not understanding what I'm looking for in my question. But by giving a hint to Bird can understand exactly what I want, and it makes it more precise. But when I go to ChatGPT, I know ChatGPT. I am biasing because ChatGPT was trained to the existent knowledge before 2020 September 2021. So this cannot be a benchmark for comparison between ChatGPT and BARD. I am going to ask, and there is another weakness by ChatGPT versus BARD, because I can let me show you. This is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn account. I want to to view my profile. If I want to view my profile, I take my LinkedIn handle. I want Bird to summarize this account to me. This account to me. I want to see how Bird explain it to me. This is my LinkedIn handle, and I am going to show you how the strength of Bird and the strength of ChatGPT, which does what in the best way, and what should you be looking for. You see, Bird has a sort of has a sort of reprise to my question, but let me first read this for you. Birasafab is a climate risk officer at the International Finance Corporation. This is totally out of subject. My LinkedIn, there is nowhere you can find that I am a climate risk officer. This is a typical lie. I don't know. He's based in Kigali. That is true. I am in Kigali, Rwanda. He has over than 10 years of experience in climate change. Never. I don't even know anything except from general information about climate change. But I don't have any experience in climate change. I don't have any experience in environmental sustainability. I don't and the development. You see, he says that I have a masters of science in a degree in environmental science. Never. I don't have any such kind of master's degree. And the management from University of Rwanda, I didn't took any study similar to that. Of course, I studied in the University of Rwanda, but I didn't take any such courses in from that university. Before joining IFC, Birasa worked as a climate change specialist at the Ministry of Environment of Rwanda. I did never work in in that ministry. You see, when you are going to decide on your on the solutions or the um, your interactions with this chatbot, you need to be at the level of checking the responses these chatbot are giving you. The BARD here is giving me information. I can call it's random information. This is not fact-based information because I did never work in the Ministry of Environment. I don't have any such background like environment or environmental studies. Never at all. But is saying that I have a passionate about using skills and experience to help address climate change. What I think here, but here has related my question, previous question about environment, and it assumed that I am an expert in this environment, which is wrong. I wanted Brad to go to my LinkedIn and summarize it for me. What I learned, my education background, my work experience, my I wanted to understand if it can understand what's in my LinkedIn profile. But the response from Bird is totally totally useless. I don't have any similar experience like this one. I did not work here. I did not work for IFC. I did not work with Akagera National Park. This is nothing to do with my profile. That is a weakness. But for ChatGPT, as I told you, it apologizes. But as an AI language model, it says I apologize. But as an AI language model, I don't have direct access to browse the internet or specific LinkedIn profile. Therefore, I am unable to provide a summary of LinkedIn account you mentioned. To learn more about the individual's professional background and experience, I recommend visiting the LinkedIn profile directory and exploring the information available there. Uh, as I told you, ChatGPT does not access the internet. If you ask ChatGPT to go and tell you about a given website, go and summarize it for me, it will never do such a thing. Let me give you like New York Times. I want um, to I want to ask about to ask ChatGPT if I sorry, this is too much. Okay, let me use the newsletter, online newsletter I know that I've been using. Um, um, do do you know this newsletter? Newsletter. Um, newsletter. I know a newsletter. Um, Let me ask it. I apologize. This question I'm not going to ask it again. As you see, ChatGPT is not accessing internet. It can support you on they trained ChatGPT on the news, on the information that was existent in 2021, but ChatGPT cannot access internet. If you want to ask ChatGPT anything about to internet, tell me what is happening, it will never do such a thing for now. Maybe in the future time it can do it with its upgrade, but for now it cannot do it. Let me see BARD's response. The Rwanda news founded in 2208. Okay, this is a summary. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Um, uh, this is a difference between ChatGPT and BARD. BARD can access internet and give you like some information on that the link you provide it with. Though you need to verify. I have witnessed different wrong responses from BARD, but sometimes it links the previous question with the current question and may give you wrong answers sometimes if it does not have exact response you are looking for. It can assume that the previous question was related to environment, and this question should be also be about environment. That is a weakness by BARD, but it can, if there is any information you are looking for that is easily accessible, it will be at your service. But for ChatGPT, there is nothing to do with internet surfing. You cannot ask ChatGPT to summarize like a website for you, a profile of someone for you. It will not do something like that. Let's go to other strength of ChatGPT versus BARD. I want you give me code to draw map of Rwanda in R. R is a programming language for statisticians. I want to test the accuracy of BARD versus ChatGPT in giving me accurate code. Let me start by ChatGPT. Certainly, you can use the leaflet package in R to create a map of Rwanda. Here is an example code snippet to get you started. Install leaflet. Let me. I'm going to do it. Leaflet. ChatGPT recommends to use leaflet, and then I'm going just to test if the code this ChatGPT has gave me can work. There's no package called ChatGPT. There is a long that is required to build a warning install cannot open. Okay. There is the code I am given here does not work. Let me see. It appears that there was an issue with accessing the package leaflet. There's an error might occur due to check your internet connectivity. My internet is active. I don't know why. Choose cron Miller, install leaflet dependencies. True. Let me use this one. And see if the recommendation by BARD is working. And no, yet there is there's there are issues with this leaflet. Can you uh, give me other code without using leaflet? It seems I need to check something behind why leaflet does not work to me, for me. I don't know why, but for now I want BARD to help me with other code without using um, leaflet. In that case, I am asking BARD to give me an alternative. Can What I mean by alternating the question, it's I want it to recommend another package that I can easily access and install to my ARA platform, to my ARA code, to my ARA Studio. I use ARA Studio. um, I am making sure that each each um, each chatbot here is going to be assessed on the basis on the same benchmark without biasing. You see, ChatGPT has recommended a combination of ggpro2 and SF. These are two packages I so far I have. And let me use the code given by ChatGPT. I'm going to load both the packages. I want to test their code. Yes, no problem with it. I want to see path to the shape files. There's the code given by ChatGPT. It says that I should have path to the shapefile. Let me see the error. The error I have so far, it is about locating shapefiles. Let me give the error to ChatGPT. Apologies for the confusion. You need to replace. Okay. It is trying to respond to me. You see, it says that to run the code, you need to replace path to shapefile with the actual path to the shapefile for random boundaries on your local system. Here is an example how you can modify the code. You see, the code I am given by ChatGPT, it is telling me that I need to be having shapefiles. I want it where to find random shapefile. For those who are aware of random shapefile, who are aware of maps, you need to have shapefiles to use to map. You use shapefiles to map, and those shapefiles you should be have access to download them and use them. For ChatGPT, it is giving me code assuming that I already have those shapefiles, and I want to be sure if ChatGPT know where I can access those shapefiles. The recommended sources are these ones: data.hume, data.org. Another source is using data.gov.rw. Another source is natural earth data.com. Let me use this natural earth data.com. Get data. Let me see if I can get data for Rwanda. Let me see. This comparison, um, this comparison, maybe it can take a lot of time, but I'm going to check with uh, with the code I was given by BARD. I want BARD to use. I want, but I have my shape files in downloads here. I have This is a shape file. This is the shape files. I want to use these shape files, and tell BARD, and use this code shared by ChatGPT, and check effectiveness of their code. Let me use R Markdown here. BARD versus ChatGPT. Uh, I want to use this R Markdown to be able to compare their code. This shapefile, I know where to locate it. Let me first use expand dot sorry chat GPT versus BARD. ChatGPT versus BARD. This is failing. Let me reload ARA again. I'm going to reload it to be able to run my code easily. I want to compare the code given by ChatGPT versus the code given by uh, the code given by mm, sorry